All right, folks, let's talk about the shotgun again and how hungry this firearm is. The shotgun is always hungry, which requires you to always feed it. So with that in mind, I'm just going to go over something real quick in the video, and that's talking about how to keep this thing fed if you're defending yourself, whether it be law enforcement application, active shooter, defending against an active shooter, out in the wilderness, defending against a predatory animal, what have you. So the shotgun, by design, it's a low-capacity firearm, what I like to call a low-capacity firearm. Even in this configuration here, 20-inch barrel, you're looking at 8 rounds maximum. And 8 rounds can go by very, very fast. You can go on YouTube and other different video sites online, and you can see different shootouts involving shotguns, some of them with law enforcement involved, and the shotgun runs dry very fast. Well, the shotgun is a very big firearm to have in a gunfight, or if you're in the woods defending yourself against a big bear or whatnot. This is a very big firearm, a very capable firearm. You don't want to take it out of the fight if you can help it. So, with that said, one thing to do is to constantly feed this thing. You really have to develop that mindset. This isn't an AR-15 or something that has a 30-round magazine and you have a lot of time before you have to reload the gun. So what I like to think about when I use a shotgun is I like to think about the mindset that honestly people had in times of like World War I, World War II. Especially World War I. World War I was ruled by the bolt-action rifle. So in World War I, what they did is a lot of the different bolt-action rifles that they had out there, like the Springfield 1903 and such, they had an interrupter. And what it was is you'd have your internal magazine in the bolt-action rifle with 5 rounds. And you had an interrupter, so that way those rounds would not feed when you cycled the bolt, so that way you can kind of single load rounds in. That way you're saving that 5-round magazine in case you need it in an emergency, which was kind of a good idea. So the shotgun I like to think of in that aspect, but instead of trying to cut off the magazine and feed rounds one at a time, what I'm doing is I'm feeding the magazine 1 to 2 rounds at a time. So this will just be a real quick demonstration. Basically, for the purposes of the demonstration, let's say I get on target, whatever the threat is, I fire once, I fire twice, I cycle, and then there's a small lull. So you have some choices when you have a lull in the fight. If the animal is down and you're looking to see if the animal is a threat or not, if you're law enforcement and you put down an active shooter, you can have a million different scenarios to this. But in any case, there's a lull in whatever I'm doing. One thing I can do is, while keeping my eyes on the target, put the shotgun into the armpit real quick, grab, load, and I'm back on target. Basically what I did is I just replaced those 2 rounds that I shot. So I'll do that again here real quick, but I'll just do it 1 round at a time. So again, simple concept. Get on target, bang. I shoot a round off. There's a small lull and I know it's there. Keep on target, bang. I'm back up, I have a full magazine. I have to shoot a round again. So I shoot another round. Okay, there's another lull. Get back in and load another shell. What defines a lull? That's something that could be up for debate. And honestly, I look at a lull as something that gives you a few seconds time to move to cover, to work the gun, excuse me, to do whatever you need to do. So think about that. Remember, the shotgun is very hungry, so you need to constantly feed it, because you don't want to run into a situation where you blow through all of your shells in your magazine. Now you really need the ammo, and you're stuck with an empty shotgun, and you're stuck with emergency reloads to keep this gun up and running. So all right, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you found the video informative. Let me know if you have, or if you didn't, and stay safe.